So I wanted to ask you, how do you describe prayer? Because, yeah, you've mentioned it here and there, but if you had to coalesce, just because it is for me and also for whomever might hear this. Because one time somebody had asked me that question, actually. I think it was my dad. Because I was praying and I was like, oh, I actually don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, I think not so much to get in the head, but I felt that asking myself that question at different points has clarified and directed how I can get deeper into that process. So on to you.
Thank you. I love that question. I was raised Catholic. I learned a certain way to pray. I was an altar boy, got kicked out of altar boys, but I'm really grateful for the sense of ritual that it instilled with me, even though the rituals I do now are not Christian based. It was just like going to church every week there was a sacredness that I felt, so now to me, prayer is, I would say it's basically aligning yourself and your thoughts with the flow of the universe in the moment. Again, it's it doesn't matter what you call yourself, Buddhist or whatever. It's aligning yourself with the flow of life in this moment, and saying, I am this earth, water, fire, and air, and spirit, and I am my ancestors, and I am here, and this is what I wish to manifest in my life, not just for me, but for the highest good of all beings, right? I think prayer is, you can be an atheist and pray, because it's about the physical. Again, the elements and what's been and what is coming too. It's like, because what we're giving is future generations are going to receive too. So it's like this, one of my phrases, forever now. So I feel like it puts me into a place of forever now. And I'm calling for something that's, that I can embody, and it's not just, oh God, it's like it. And again, it's all, to me, it's also that we're all a little godlings, or little specks of creation. If you're an atheist, we have to use the word God. We have this creative life force within us, that is connected to everything, and we are so supported, by all that is, if we choose that, and it's easier for me to say, if there's someone, in Gaza or Ukraine that bombs are falling now, I mean, they might see things differently, but I also feel like we all have that. And there's also, anyway, so it's, prayer is such a beautiful thing. And, and I think also words, right? We get attached to certain ideas of what this word means or that word means, but I think it was Eckhart Tolle says the words are pointers to something. I mean, you are not Kanan. I am not Jeffrey Berhart Domagalski. Those are words. What, we're infinite beings connected to the infinite source of life, that, infinite love, and to the elements. And, we have all this infinite potential and, as your podcast, we are creating the new paradigm, whether to bring more consciousness to that, the better it will be for us and for all beings, right? So thank you for your commitment to that. And because we're in co-creation with the rest of life. And so prayer is honoring that co-creation and saying, yes, I feel this power, this love. I feel this life force. I feel this energy that, is everything in literal and, figuratively. And, so it's like, what do I want to create with this? What do I want to create with this? And I must say, I have a lot of beauty in my life, a lot of loving connections in my life, and I take credit. The only thing I take credit for is that I continue to allow myself to open to receiving and to building upon what I know is true in my heart without attaching to any certain outcomes of it. And it shows, it bears fruit every day for me. My prayers.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, thank you for that very prayerful description of prayer. I love how you sort of defined it, of this connection with the vastness. I think belief hinders that, because then you've already decided. And I don't know if a true atheist, if there is such a thing, can pray, because I think, well, because I was one. I don't know if I was a true atheist, but I was always agnostic. I think I was an agnostic atheist. So there is still that idea that I don't know, and it is big. But if I decide there isn't no bigger reality, then how does one pray? By the moment you pray, you're not an atheist anymore. It's a paradox. I don't know if anyone really is 100% atheist.
Good point. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.